I mean, I did just get my head shaved, so I guess I'm all beautified and everything.
Beautified?
Something like that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anyway, what's up, world? I know y'all out here looking at your boy DKG72. Technically, I guess I would be DKG79. I'm the younger brother. Y'all hardly ever see me except in the background. But anyway, I'm here. What's happening? Maybe I'll be on later, talk about some things with y'all.
None of my texts from Amanda are coming.
That's, yeah. Pretty interesting.
I suggest we use it.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes, or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
Alright, what's up, guys? You're probably wondering if this is going to be another one of those videos where I just draw for 5 minutes and it's just pencil drawing and you don't get to see nothing else. And no, it's not. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. Just kind of wanted to go on to tell a little bit about myself. Something that I don't think a lot of you guys know. People that know me kind of know, but they don't really know. So, what this vlog is about? Strangely enough, it's about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And people that know me, they may not know. There's really certain things that I do geek out about. I'm a big fan of, well, my desk pretty much says it all. Big fan of Godzilla. Check him out. That's my little Godzilla Funko. Say hi, guys. Hey. So, big Godzilla fan, but I'm also a big Star Wars fan. I've always loved the X-Wing fighter, so when Episode 7 came out, and I saw those cool black and orange or black and gold X-Wing fighters, I had to get one. And I do have a classic one, and I have a Millennial Falcon as well that I'm going to bring out at some point so I can decorate the new studio space. But basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about was why Star Wars is, why it means so much to me, and why it's such an important part of my life, and it really is. So that's really what this is about. This is my love letter to Star Wars. So why Star Wars, you might ask? And it's a good question. Of course, Star Wars is big to millions and millions and millions upon millions of people. But my reasoning for being so in love with Star Wars basically goes back to Episode 4, the very first film movie, not the first script written. Of course, we know the story, but the very first movie, Episode 4, A New Hope. And you got to go back all the way back to when Episode 4 was in the theaters. It's 1977, and I'm about 5 going on 6. 72, 77, yeah. That's 5 going on 6. And I remember my father had introduced me the year before to Star Trek, so I really loved Captain Kirk and all of those guys, but it was something about him that I connected with, but I wasn't fully connected with, but it was cool, something that I could enjoy. But I think my parents noticed that I had a really big interest in this movie with these crazy commercials and about this epic space opera. And unfortunately, in the 70s, due to working schedules and things of that nature, being in a two-parent working parent home, they weren't really able to coordinate the time for me to take me to the movies. So kind of missed out on seeing Star Wars in the movie. Of course, they made up with it with Empire, but that's Empire Strikes Back, not Empire the TV show. Empire Strikes Back, but that's another story. But I remember one day I was at the house in the basement playing, and my father comes home from work, and he says, "Hey, I got something for you." And what he had for me, I'll never remember it, because honestly, this was the day that quite literally, this is the day that literally changed my life. He had stopped, I guess, at a quick, like a 7-Eleven or a newsstand or something, and I don't know where he got it from, but he had got it was a giant size Star Wars #1. It was the Marvel comics. Remember when Star Wars first came out, Marvel had gotten the license, but they didn't really know how to tell the Star Wars story, so you end up with these goofy stories. But the first comic book they put out was an adaptation of A New Hope, and this was a giant size version of it. I've never seen a giant size comic book before in my life. I can honestly say I devoured that comic book. I was all into it. I'd never seen anything like it. The visuals, just stunning. And it was a really pivotal moment for me, because it's there that I truly fell in love with the X-Wing fighters. Han Solo was my guy. I like Luke, but Han Solo was the guy. And I guess I was weird because I was into cowboy movies, so I always gravitated toward the gunslingers as opposed to the guy with the laser sword. I don't know how that worked out, but the guy with the laser sword, he was kind of cool. But Han Solo, that was my dude. I was a big hair, and it kind of started my bro fandom for Harrison Ford. That's my guy. So fell in love with Star Wars, and then it just so happened that in about, I guess, 78, 79, I think CBS had gotten the rights to broadcast it on national TV, and of course, so we sat down, the whole family. This is back in the days when whole families would sit down in front of the TV, and we sat down in front of the TV, the whole family. And of course, my mother, she was like, "What guy's name is this?" Me and my father were like, "Oh my God!" And I'm just like, and we're gonna give my mother the benefit of the doubt. She was pregnant with my brother, so it was kind of a tough time for her. Everybody else, we're like, and that's really when the love affair just truly kicked into gear. So, and I've always made the joke that growing up was a little different for me, because urban kids, black kids, the movie line that defined the 80s for most urban black kids was "Say hello to my little friend!" Scarface. Everybody loves Scarface. Of course, the line for me is
No, I am your father.
From Empire Strikes Back. So that always was kind of the delineation. So whereas everybody was always talking about Scarface, I was always like, yeah, that Empire Strikes Back was the shit. But going back to Star Wars: A New Hope. New Hope bled into, of course, Empire Strikes Back. Got to see Empire in the theaters. Game changer. And the other fun thing about that was it was those adventure movies, those adventure flicks, those fantastic adventures that really did it for me. So seeing Empire, seeing New Hope going to see Return of the Jedi, seeing Raiders, seeing Temple of Doom. That type of movie pretty much shaped what I love and the type of stories I love to bring today. So in a very real sense, Star Wars is the starting point for what I'm doing today with Kwame Hightower. In a very real sense, Star Wars is that impetus, and it goes back. That was it was really it's a moment because it was brought to me by my dad, and my dad, you know, he wanted a sports guy. He ended up with a writer / artist. So, you know, he wanted a linebacker or at least a center fielder, and he got this guy that draws goofy pictures and writes comic strips. But you know what? That dude rolled with it, and I can't thank him enough. I can't thank my mom enough for their love and support in what I do. So my dad passed in 2006, but that was, and that to this day, that day he brought that giant size comic book. That's one of the best memories I ever had, and it's one of the most lasting memories because it is like I say, that's the day. If there's a day that I don't know the exact day anymore because it was a while. It was 1977, y'all. But if there was a day that I could put my finger on when things clicked and changed for me, that was the day. And I really grew up a fan of Steven Spielberg and George Lucas because they really brought these fantastic ideas to the world, and that's what I want to do. I want to continue the tradition in my own way. So, and I want to continue the tradition with people that look like me as well. So I want the brothers to be in on this these crazy roller coaster rides. Today we're supposed to go see Rogue One. My brother gave the call. He's like, "Hey, find the time because I get off at 8 o'clock." So going to go see Rogue One, and I'm going to at least vlog going there and the inline experience and that sort of thing, and then and then I'll give you my reaction. No spoilers, but my reaction afterwards to let you know how I feel about the movie. The reviews have been off the chain, but we're gonna see. So I'm looking forward to that, and like I said, it's kind of bittersweet. I always, whenever I do Star Wars, last year was was bittersweet, and I loved Episode 7, even though I think J.J. Abrams made some storytelling mistakes, but that's beside the point. It was still a great Star Wars film, and it hurt my heart. The end, because again, I'm not spoiling anything. If you haven't seen Episode 7 by now, tough. They killed Han, and that was my guy. So that was kind of a thing. But looking forward to tonight. Looking forward to seeing Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and yeah. So today, not a lot of drawing going on. Just gonna tighten up some line work and probably might do some rough layouts for page 4. I'm on pace, so I should be able to get everything knocked out by Saturday. For 5 pages a week, so 5-page club is still in effect. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit once we're on our way to go see Rogue One. about to head in, and I'll let you know how this movie goes. Holler at you in a little bit.
See, that's how you do a big spender style.
There you go. Got the whole theater
Use them YouTube checks.
all to myself to watch Rogue One. That's right. All to myself. YouTube checks.
No, nobody can see you doing your hand movements because you're showing the other side.
I know.
Yeah, just so you know.
I was about to go say something, but I was like, well, I started looking at the signs. I was like, well, shit, we say 10:55.
But that's usually...
Yeah, they usually start. If at 10:56 we don't see nothing, coming out
I'm
popping.
looking, I'm like, hey, bro. I know we the only ones that pay for this movie, but
hey, no. We rented out the theater using our YouTube checks. That's what we did.
hey, so I don't know what he's talking about, but
Hey.
I want to see this movie.
But we rented out the theater using our YouTube checks.
You know the only rule of YouTube? Don't lie on YouTube.
We're not lying. It's not lying.
Okay.
Not lying. Do I look like I'm lying? Do I look like I would lie to y'all? No.
Yeah, I can go ahead and say yes. I'm his own brother. He lied to me several times. He
Hater.
didn't care.
Hater.
I'm not a hater.
You
You's a
are.
hater. I was an impressionable youngster. I looked up to you, and you lied to me. You lied, bastard. It's horrible.
This is incredibly lame banter.
Oh, fake ass drug commercial. All right, fam. Back at the house. Just finished seeing the movie, and man. All I'm going to say, go see Star Wars Rogue One, or Rogue One, a Star Wars story. You will not be disappointed. So, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else to say. That's it. Vlog's over. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
We're sending a squad up.
Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway. Look, we're gonna have company!